first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22 yards.
Watson on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Julio Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Joe Reed returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. Now room for Ekeler. And finally brought down at the 43.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
6-0 our score after 1.
6. Chargers, nothing.
Herbert on 1st down now. Going right side here, and that's complete. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns 13.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Running on first down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A shotgun snap for Watson. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Being chased out left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Like 28. Watch the pass.
On first down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Play action. It's Herbert rolling to his right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Herbert. Out to his left. Herbert has it knocked free. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Watson off play action. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes, left side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 22. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. They run for it with Hunt. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 40, 20, TD.
Showtime today, baby.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Herbert setting up to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first and 10, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A give. This is Chubb. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
A loss of 3. It's 3rd and 8.
Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and 10. Watson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Watson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him a football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.